I just got yeeted. I didn't even get to fight it. I got yeeted without even getting to fight. Hello everybody, I am Flameless Soul, and I welcome you back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Today, I want to talk about how every sign has a story. And how that story may not be what you expect it to be. So before we get into that topic, and before we get into the actual video, I would like to show you a couple of clips from what I did to farm up for this episode, so we are going to roll those now. Now, this right here is the one that I'm actually going to go for. Now, each blade only does one of the types. One does poison, one does fire. If it works the same as fire and ice, which I loved fire and ice, mind you. And we already have... And I've already crafted up to this point, right? So, Twin Flame, let's track that down. Wherever that is in here. Here it is. Yeah, we already have that. So, I need to fight Azure Rathlos probably one time. And Pink Rathian a couple of times. Maybe once, maybe more. Oh, I'm fucked. I am so fucked. Poison, fire. I don't know why I'm not dead, but alright. You're asking a lot, you bastards. There's not exactly a convenient location for mounting here. Oh, there we go. I need him to fly over there so that we get the benefits of right there. Yeah, like that. No, you sack of shit. I hate this bad fucking piece of shit. There. We got the tail, we got everything else, it's all good. I would have gone through all of the other higher ranks before encountering what I needed. And this is beneficial because this is actually the area I'm supposed to be searching for tracks. So, like right here, this is the track that I need. But I don't think I have that completed, but it's not gathering much more. There's nothing next in the assigned quests. Makes me suspicious. Makes me think that there's something I've missed. And that would upset me if I've been doing more quests. And by the time I have... Usually by the time I have the weapon ground up, I have the next set of quests unlocked, like, very, very soon after, at least. Game, I wish you would show me fucking Tail Raider safe paths, because now I just left that fucking Shamos behind, and that's... Go in there. Go in there. I literally tried to roll into that. I don't know why, but that was exactly what I was trying to do, was to roll into it. You will never know, Case. That was horse shit. Told you, you will never know peace because you interrupted me. Gathering bones. I dare you to come over here. I don't even know if those got him. I fucking hate that Anjanath. No, it's the Titsy Yaku. Perfect. I didn't even know you could do that. Like I said, never know peace. 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 For all I know, there wasn't anything interesting in there, and that's up for you to decide. So, let me know, did you like seeing some of the grinding that I did? It wasn't all of it. I did fight one more Azure Rathlos than I showed, but that was the grinding that I did between last episode and this episode, so let me know if you liked that, and I might do it again next time. So, when I finished getting the stuff, this little scene right here played. I was thinking I was just going to have to tell you about it. But it actually, it's playing again when I just now started the game, so good to see you back. So, we've identified our elder in the Coral Highlands. Oh no, this is completely different than the one that I saw. I've never seen this before. So the other one was just him telling me that there was an elder dragon in the Coral Highlands, like a new one, yada yada. So the abyssal dragon Namiel. After hearing what the first Wyverians had to say, we're sure of it. Pinning that down would be a relief if everything we knew from the scant logs and reports weren't so unsettling. The creature had an eerie glow. The scene was pitch black, drab in color. The scales have every color of the rainbow. Don't look at me. I'm scratching my head here too. Anyway, we've had more reports come in. Something about strange light flashing up in the higher regions of the Highlands. That's got to be it. Get your gear together and head out to the Coral Highlands once you're ready.
This unidentified elder dragon is in the Coral Highlands. Let's head out, but proceed with caution.
That was sort of the plan, to go smack an elder dragon around. Today I'm using the dual blades. Alright, so every sign has a story, and that may not be the story that you expect. So we all know the safety signs, the general ones that we usually see, and they're pretty understandable. Like, you don't need to have any particular reason for some of these signs. It's just a good idea to have them, right? And then there are signs like, please do not attempt to pet the bears. There's a story behind that. And you can guess that probably the story is that someone tried to pet the bear and or bears, and got highly injured because of it. So every sign has a story behind it, especially the more bizarre ones. And I'd say the goal in life is to never be the person that makes it to where they have to write a new sign for that area. Or maybe your goal is to be that person, the person who makes it to where they have to come up with new signs every time I don't have a monster, so I'm fine with this. I complained about this last time, I believe. No, I complained about this in the the grind that I didn't like when it directs me over this way. And I have a monster companion. I'm expecting something fancy for Namiel. And either side of the story, shut up! I get it. I saw them. You don't need to shout at me twice. Are these really Namiel's tracks? Like, they're still being talked to me about as question marks. Either way, like, you have... Even if your goal is to be the person who makes it to where they have to write a new sign, you have to do something very bizarre to be the reason a new sign shows up. Because a lot of the... Especially now... A lot of these stupid things that you could do that would force people to make a new sign, well, they've already happened. Someone has already done them. Like, I believe there's one there's one sign that is very... You're just like, what the hell happened here? And it's a guy like 4 feet away from the toilet trying to poop into the toilet. And it's like projectile stings everywhere, and it's like, who did this? Ooh, that's interesting. That is real interesting. That's... Why is it, Ooh. I'm liking that. Did it turn everything black? Oh, that's a lot of water. Is that water real? Oh, where is this water coming from? Huh? The master of the torrent has appeared. Do not be led astray by the song. Even the elder dragons. Follow the trail of the elder dragons. Did I just get... I just got yeeted. I didn't even get to fight it. I got yeeted without even getting to fight. How dare! I even prepped up. I prepped up. I came here prepared to go beat some glowing beauty. So Namiel, the master of the torrent. That's what they called it. That's what the first Wyverians called it. So the question is, like, what? You're not as intimidating without your fancy stuff. Okay. Without the fancy cutscene effects, you're not as intimidating. Knocked over real fast. I don't know how you got knocked over so fast, but... Ow. Oh, I forgot a special... I forgot to drink this. This is actually highly important. Oh! Yay! Yeah, thanks. You shot water at me.
Keep clear of that current. Get caught in it and you'll be helpless.
Okay, so currents are important in this fight. You got to keep track of the water. So our friend here is... Oh, it was a very good idea that I brought. I was debating on bringing null berries because I wasn't sure if I would need them. Very good idea to bring them because water blight. And every sign having a story sort of leads me into examples like, with some of you may know that I've been learning how to weld. I'm in welding school right now, and a good example of something that would be a sign on a welding site that you'd really hope you wouldn't need to have as a sign is what? Why do you have electricity? Why are you shocking things? I'm not all right. Why did you swap from water to... You swapped from water to electricity and I'm not fine with it. Oh, I'm fucked. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not fine with this beauty switching from like having both water and electricity, because that seems like an unfair type benefit. Definitely not hitting as hard as like Valkana did. Granted, I do have Valkana armor on. So Water Blight is an issue because it functionally prevents me from having stamina regeneration. And as this weapon uses stamina, it's kind of important that I have my stamina regenerating. Okay, ow! Okay. So something that, like, don't look directly at the welding arc, because it's bright. It can damage your eyes. It's not a good thing to look at, right? You wouldn't think that would need to be a sign, but that is frequently a sign. Because people are dumb. Sometimes. Or it can also be there for people who aren't in the know about things. Because if you don't know anything about welding, you may not know that it's dangerous to look at the welding arc. So you may look at the sign, and that sign may not be there for the people who work there. So the people who work there just laugh at the sign. They're like, that was fair. Wow, seeing this water on the floor is a really interesting aesthetic. You know, I'll take them. I'll take the heals rather than... Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm still not a fan of the whole... Ow. Of the whole, like, water and electricity thing. I feel like it's an unfair advantage. This thing is super cool, but it's super weird looking. It's like a bizarre cross between a butterfly and a moth and a bat. Oh, fucking sweet, man! I don't know what's going down, but it's pissed. Okay, it's pissed, but it doesn't have any reason to be. I haven't done anything to you, boy. Oh! Can we not have that happen? Like, I get it. You like pressurized water. That's very clear. Get out of there. It's very clear. You like pressurized water. and you like shooting at places. And I encountered this this issue that I'm running into right now. Before with I'm running into these blades don't have much sharpness. All right. So sharpness is a distinct issue with dual blades in general because I'm hitting a lot in like a very short time frame. Being near the face doesn't seem very useful. Okay, thank you. My friend's not upset anymore, which means I can probably pull off slamming them into a wall. Like so. Oh, I fucked up. I have water blade. Okay. What? Like, I know I wasn't at full health, but... didn't expect to use my, my one free feint like that. I interrupt your show to bring a request to you from me. If you haven't already, and you are enjoying this video, make sure you leave a like down below to show your support, as well as tell me you are enjoying the series. And if you have... it left a like, but for some reason you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can join a little community. And for everyone who's already subscribed, you can join our community even further by clicking that Discord link down below to come join us in the Discord, which is small at the moment, but I will try my best to hold a conversation with anyone who joins. And if you're down in the description, you can also find a link to this game's playlist, and that link can also be found right there in the cards. So, click it if you feel like you might have missed something. Now, on with the rest of your show. We'll go and fetch another trooper. That seems like a good idea. I'm bad about that. I should probably be using my mantles. I'm bad about using them. Oopsies. Yeah. Oops. Just taking the scene. It's a beautiful scene. I love that scene. Love any time I get to see that. But no monsters come over here, so there's very few moments that it's actually like an opportunity to see that scene, unless you're looking for resources or coming up here to look for a trooper. Why are we grabbing a trooper? Because I like having buffs. Okay, negotiate a thing for us. Yep, there we go. So now we run back to our target. Right up here. Right up here and already upset. Good! I like it when you're pissed. Go into that wall. Go into that wall because I don't like the idea of you leaving. Yeah. Never mind. You know, I was hoping that Yeah, she'd be a bit more upset about that. Okay, give me the rock pits. Because that was some pretty good damage, I'd say myself. A full slam into a wall. Like I'm obviously I'm not getting nearly as many slams as I did against some recent enemies. Like, because I'm not aiming for them. I really should, because they're great. I love them. That was not cool. I didn't like that. I like Beyblading. Especially against enemies that are very large, like this one. Like, this is a good enemy to Beyblade. Sometimes. Other times I just fuck it up. Gotta get rid of both blights. Go into that wall. Yeah. You know, I really don't care if you're pissed at me again. Because I'm just going to do this. Ooh, so your piercing paws would be good against you. I'm using up far more time than I should aiming for attacks that don't do the most damage. She's not pissed, but that is definitely a unique state. Go into that wall, because I don't like this state of yours. I don't like whatever's going on. Oh, right. So you frequently see signs like that you think, oh, it's self-explanatory, but it's not for the person who has some knowledge of the topic. It's for the person who has no knowledge of the topic. And is thus, that sign actually has use to them. And then other times you just get irritated at the sign, like do not touch signs. I hate do not touch signs, because I'm a touchy-feely kind of person. I like to touchy-feely. And the do not touch signs are just like, you don't get to touchy-feely. And I'm just like, oh, that's upsetting. I want to touchy-feely. Oh, that's not good. No, I don't like that motion. What's with the tentacles? Yeah, no, those are tentacles, sort of. Can I get another one of these off? No, because I pissed her off by if I just done it, I could have done it. Okay, I fucked up, but I'm lucky that I had something to save me, but I really fucked that up. You know, so far this is a really interesting fight. I'm glad I used up a bit of my own free time. Like, I set a certain amount of time aside throughout the day. I set a certain amount of time aside throughout the day for various things, like whether it's video making, reading. I have a schedule that I try to keep, right?
it's not a set in stone, like it's very fluctuating. But I used up some of my own, like, personal time that I had set aside for just what I wanted to do, like whatever it is I wanted to do. I used up some of that to get the grinding and stuff done for this sooner. Of course she's one of those. She's one of the ones that get... Does she have a stump? Did I cut off a... Did I get a tail stump at some point and I didn't notice? There's a tail stump somewhere around here that I didn't carve. And that's slightly upsetting. It's upsetting because that means there's a resource that I failed to get because I didn't know her tail was severable. I thought it would be like Yana because it's a very similar like aesthetic. Okay, I want to check. Guys, I literally just now I almost quit out of the quest. And I'm almost done. And here's why. Right there at the end, I need to replace this cable soon. Like, the cable to this microphone, because it's broken. Right there at the end, I actually had... This is a completely different recording, by the way. This is not like, oh, different kills, different quest and all that. No. Here's Namiel's tail. While I was looking on the map for the tail, I knocked the mic out of place, and I couldn't hear myself anymore because the mic wasn't working. So I have it set up to where I can hear myself. Right? Screwed that up. So while I was doing the while I was looking on the map for Namiel's tail, my mic stopped working, and I had to go and check the footage and see when did my mic stop working. Because if it had been like halfway through, I was just going to quit out. I was going to act like this, not act like this never happened. This obviously happened. I saw the cutscene. But I was going to explain is that something had happened, that my mic had stopped functioning, and I was just going to functionally redo the video. I was going to redo the fight. I was going to... Because we're almost done. So if it had been like halfway that it stopped working, that'd be half the video that I didn't have my mic audio for. And like I've dealt with bullshit for this game and audio before where I wasn't recording the game audio for like 9 episodes of the original series. Oops. So I wasn't willing to just compromise and be like, oh, oops, half this video's mic audio is missing. No, like I've made it a thing where if I can't get my mic audio, I don't like using the footage. If I can't get game audio, I don't like using the footage. Sometimes I have to make the compromise on that one because I can't like reload it. Like I can't redo it. I have to use that footage or it's just gone. Shit! Well, I'm putting him down anyways. Fuck you. Come and get it. I'm putting it down, and you're taking it. All right, enrage. That's fine. That's why I put the mantle on. So, some signs are good, some signs are bad, some signs you're just like, what happened here? And every sign has a story behind it. Such as, it's a sad story behind this one. There was a particular cliff face that was famous for people using it to commit suicide. There was a road beneath this cliff face. Alright? So on that road, there is a sign that says to watch out for jumpers. Oh, I should have let the animation play. My bad. Habit. This wasn't even a complicated fight. I only died once, and my cat was able to just be like, get the fuck back up. So the water came from Naniel. That's actually something to know. Like there was nowhere for water to flow from up here. I think this is the highest point in the New World. Like they really need to come up with a better name for the continent. Like the New World is pretty frickin' bad. So yeah, if that had happened around like 20 minutes of footage, I was just cutting the video. Like I would tell you all that right there I lost my mic audio and that I was redoing this. But it seems from my generalized check that I still had mic audio at certain points. The trail of elder dragons across the New World leads the hunter to the Coral Highlands, where new species cloaked in water awaits. After an arduous battle, the hunter returns to Celiana triumphantly.
We have the results from our investigation into the old Everworm.
I'll go first then, shall I? After investigating the locations of the song, we discovered something of a pattern. These are the locations in chronological order.
I can't see anything. Y'all can look at this and tell me what you see, but I can't see it.
Pattern? It looks a bit random to me.
Just hold on a minute now. Let me add the locations of the seismic actions from first to last.
Oh, I see. I see this. Those now too. Okay. Still.
A spiral? It's following the Everstream.
Of course. So it's been moving along the trails of energy emanating from the Everstream.
Well, just for good measure, how about we tack on that Elder Dragon data that the Fifths collected?
Yes, sir. Here's where the Elder Dragons first became active.
Amazing. Looks like our teamwork's paid off. So, what's next?
I totally get it.
Well, we've discovered a remote island by following the line of the spiral mapped out here.
Why does energy spiral into here? Because the Everstream isn't just lava; it's energy. Like it's the energy of this world. Why does it spiral inward like that, or is it spiraling outwards? Like outwards would make a bit more sense.
We also
but
take into
Rotten
account
Vale
when
is
the Elder
right
Dragons first began to
here or
appear,
there.
then this must be the location of the old Everworm.
Now then, we know little about this island. If we go, we'd need to steel ourselves for what may be the greatest challenge we've ever faced.
You said that about the Hoarfrost Reach.
So,
Something
what
along
do you
those
all
lines.
think?
I want to do it.
To ask?
Full steam ahead!
Agreed.
I know you're concerned for our safety, Commander, but we're ready. We've been ready. And besides, we don't have any other options.
That settles it then. We'll send the 5th Fleet, our greatest hope. And right now, we need hope more than ever.
Chief, we'll need your leadership too. I wouldn't trust anyone else to get us back safely.
These drastic changes to the environment might eventually snowball into something irreversible. We need to do something before that happens.
We'll give the 5th Fleet our full support. Begin preparations for departure.
Yes, sir!
You know, the 5th
It's all
Fleet
up
might
to
as well
you two
just
now.
be me.
I'll be sitting this one out, but I still expect to hear all about it when you get back.
5th Fleet, come to me once you're ready. All right, everyone, let's get to it.
All right. Let's go take a look at that armor.
Let's board the
I'm remembering
airship
this time.
and make for the old Everworm.
I'd love to do that this time, but no, I gotta keep y'all interested. A lot of you have already, like, anyone who's watching this game because they're a fan of the game has probably already played through this. Anyone who's watching this because they're a fan of me, thank you. Okay, let's take a look at that armor. I'm hoping for something interesting. Okay. If you don't want to be spoiled, 3, 2, 1. It looks very squiddy. Oh yeah, no. From the back, it's sort of like a manta ray. From the front, it's like a squid. You know, like the Inklings from what was it? Splatoon. Sort of reminds me of those. Like that's absolutely the feeling I'm getting here. Sorry. So yeah, no, I'm sort of getting a feeling of like the Inklings. That's the vibe I'm getting here. Honestly, not terrible. I'd have to look at its stats to see if I'd use any of it, though. Well, guys, let me know, like, what is a sign that you have seen that you questioned what it might mean? Just because it was one of those, like, picturesque signs, but didn't make much sense to you. I don't actually have any good examples myself. There was supposed to be a tack-on topic here, but I got caught up in the fight, like, not talking, so there was supposed to be an additional tack-on topic that had to do with safety, but I sort of didn't get around to, so I'm sorry about that. I'll cover that next time in this series, so if you're a fan of the series, you get to hear it. But if you enjoyed this video, I would absolutely appreciate if you leave a like down below, as well as subscribe if you haven't already, so that you will be notified the next time I go live or upload a video. And remember, guys, smile, because even if the story behind the sign isn't as interesting as it seems, at least you weren't the reason that sign had to be made, right? I've been Flameless Soul, and I hope you enjoy. Goodbye, guys.